The Guardians of the Galaxy and their Greatest Hits Volume 2 have landed in Marvel Snap this season, bringing with them a whole host of fantastic new cards and cosmetics. Today, with the season kicking off, we've got 3 brand new cards available right away, with Star-Lord, Master of the Sun being our awesome and likely powerful season pass card. We've got Magus as our super premium pass slash new series 5 card, and Moondragon as our weekly series 5 release. Today's video is going to help get your deck building juices flowing with 6 different deck lists, all featuring our latest card releases. But before we dive into that, make sure you head on over to shop.marvelsnap.com to pick up your season pass with the maximum amount of extra goodies. If you purchase it on the online web shop, you're going to get a bonus Series 5 Snap Pack, as well as 3 Rainbow Refraction borders to boot. I want to start today by talking about Star-Lord, Master of the Sun. This 4/5 on reveal gives you an extra energy next turn for each turn you had at least 1 unspent energy over the course of the game. This means at absolute base value, if you play Star-Lord, Master of the Sun on turn 5, having had an unspent energy on every one of those first 5 turns, he's going to kick himself up to a 4/10 that allows you to have a whopping 11 energy on the 6th turn of the game. To kick things off with the obvious inclusion, Star-Lord, Master of the Suns is a perfect fit inside of any high evolutionary deck, leveraging the unlocked cards such as Misty Knight, Cyclops, and Hulk, who all encourage you to go turns with unspent energy. Star-Lord gives us yet another payoff for doing so, letting you create a massive swing on that last turn of the game, with 11 energy letting you cleanly deploy a Shang-Chi plus an Evo Evolved Hulk, while still having 1 energy to spare to trigger all these bonuses across the board. If you're someone like myself who enjoys coloring outside the lines and sweet combo finishes, look no further than this Star-Lord, Master of the Suns deck comboing with Silver Surfer First Steps. If you deploy Star-Lord into Silver Surfer's path on turn 5, he's going to be 10 power, which will give you 15 total power with just these 2 cards, allowing you to re-trigger Star-Lord again, giving you 20 points in a single lane and a whopping 16 energy on the 6th and final turn, letting you clean your opponent up in whatever way your hand will allow. This lets us make absolutely massive plays like Fin Fang Foom from our recent Dragon seasons, alongside Shang-Chi chopping down another lane, or Legion and Magneto completely disrupting your opponent's game plan by rearranging the locations or their cards on the board. The last place I wanted to call out Star-Lord, Master of the Sun as a potential inclusion is in Silver Surfer Shells. This archetype has always loved having extra energy on the last turn of the game, so that way it can make a big flourish while playing out multiple 3s. If you full enable Star-Lord in this archetype, 11 energy on the last turn means you can forge +3 3-drops, but even without that pie in the sky, Silver Surfer is an archetype that often has unspent energy on turns 1, 2, and 4, with the way its curve tends to play out, meaning Star-Lord just getting you up to 9 on the last turn of the game lets you drop 3 3s, similar to how Sarah lets you power out a big flourish. He had some key redundancy here while also being an additional stat stick for the archetype. Speaking of Sarah, our next card releasing this week, Magus, is an incredible consistency piece for her. This 3 energy activate card copies the text of a card in your deck equal to the unspent energy you have on a given turn, meaning it can provide key redundancy for decks that are looking for specific ongoing pieces that might end up buried in their deck on a key turn. The first deck list that immediately jumped to my mind for Magus was Living Tribunal combo, a consistent archetype that really needs to find its namesake every single game. Magus can fish up whatever 5 or 6 energy cards you're missing in that key moment, providing you with some fantastic redundancy. Onslaught buried, let Magus double up your Iron Man. Living Tribunal nowhere to be found, let Magus copy its text and spread your points across the board in a massive manner that your opponent's going to have a hard time keeping up with. In a pinch, Magus can also pass on turn 5, being a copy of Iron Man or Sarah himself, giving you a lot of flexibility with the cards he's providing redundancy for in this shell. I think Magus also has the chance to breathe some life into an old archetype, the Sarah Control deck. This archetype tended to live or die based on whether or not it could find its namesake to create that big flourish on the last turn of the game, and Magus gives you some key redundancy here. I also love that alongside Jennifer Kale providing additional energy, Magus can even pass with 5 unspent energy on turn 4, giving you 2 extra turns with all these powerful cost reductions. Magus also isn't a one trick inside of this particular shell. If you pass with 4 energy unused, he can provide key redundancy on the interactive piece Stardust that can disrupt a ton of combo decks in the metagame, such as those playing Hela or Arnim Zola. Last but certainly not least, our third card releasing to kick off this Guardian season is the Moondragon, a 2/2 with the end of turn effect. She gets +2 power if you not only spent all your energy this turn, but spent it all on a singular card. This means in theory, if we play Moondragon on turn 2 and then play a 3, 4, 5, and 6 on each of the subsequent turns, she's going to scale all the way up to 12 points of power for our 2 energy investment. Moving along to an initial deck building idea, this makes Moondragon a very natural inclusion alongside Doom 2099, a card that wants us to play a singular card each turn. We then pair this with other cards that play along at the 3, 4, 5, and 6 energy costs on our curve, and we get some end of turn synergies here with Invisible Woman First Steps, letting you scale up your Moondragon even more, and things like Fantasticar and Aurora, letting her get bonus points just for being an end of turn card. As if all the awesome new cards this season weren't enough, 2 of my favorite limited time game modes are going to be returning as well, with Grand Arena coming first, including Major Victory as a brand new Series 4 card you're going to be able to obtain, followed up by Sanctum Showdown that's going to feature Starhawk as a brand new card release that you can obtain inside of it. I can't wait to make massive amounts of energy with Star-Lord, copy key cards with Magus, and scale up an absolutely massive 2-drop in Moondragon as this new season of Marvel Snap kicks off. I would love to hear in the comments down below what deck list you're looking forward to trying out all these sweet new cards in. Appreciate everybody that made it all the way through to the end of this video, and I hope you hit whatever your goals are this season in Marvel Snap, and more importantly, have fun while you're doing it.